Hello everyone. In today's video we are going to see the calculations involving unit cell dimensions. So let's get started. A simple cubic crystal is taken and it is subjected to X-ray diffraction method. From that technique, the edge length of the unit cell is found to be A. Density of the same solid was calculated using some other techniques and it is found to be D. And molar mass of the substance is found to be M. Now using these informations, we can do a number of calculations. Since it is a cubic crystal, the volume of the unit cell would be A cube. Once the volume is known, we have to calculate mass of the same unit cell. Okay students, consider this as a small cubic unit cell. Now what will be present in this unit cell? Yes, of course, atoms will be present in the unit cell. In that case, what does mass of the unit cell mean? It represents total mass of all the atoms present in one unit cell. Therefore, mass of the unit cell will be equal to total number of atoms present in the unit cell multiplied by mass of each atom. That is equal to Z into M. Here Z represents number of atoms in the unit cell and M represents mass of single atom. But how to know mass of single atom present in the unit cell? Let's see. Well, it can be known from molar mass of the substance. What is meant by molar mass? It is the mass of 1 mole of a substance. As we all know, 1 mole of a substance contains Avogadro number of particles, that is represented by the symbol Na. Avogadro number of particles have a mass of M, that is molar mass. In that case, what would be the mass of one atom? Just do the cross multiplication. Therefore, mass of an atom present in the unit cell M would be equal to M divided by Na, where capital M represents molar mass of the substance. Now that we have the expressions for volume of the unit cell, mass of the unit cell and mass of an atom present in the unit cell, we can calculate density of the unit cell too. We have the simple formula for density, that is equal to mass by volume. Therefore, density of the unit cell will be equal to mass of the unit cell by volume of the unit cell. We already have expression for mass of unit cell, that is Z into M, number of atoms present in the unit cell into mass of each atom, divided by volume of the unit cell, that is A cube. A is nothing but edge length. Here, mass of the single atom M is equal to molar mass divided by Avogadro number. So apply that here. It becomes Z capital M divided by Na whole divided by A cube. Just rearrange it. The Avogadro number comes to the denominator. So density of the unit cell will be equal to Zm divided by A cube into Na. So here D is density, Z is number of atoms per unit cell, M is molar mass of the substance, A is edge length, Na is Avogadro number. So among these 5 parameters, if any 4 are known, the fifth one can be easily calculated. Remember students, density of the unit cell is same as density of the whole substance. Now using this formula, let us solve some problems. So here is the first problem. An element has body-centered cubic structure, that is BCC structure, with a cell edge of 288 picometer. The density of the element is 7.2 gram per cm cube. How many atoms are present in 208 gram of the element? Now we will see what and all informations are given in the question. So the element is having BCC structure. Edge length is found to be 288 picometer and density of the element is 7.2 gram per cm cube. Since edge length is given, we can calculate volume of the unit cell, that is found to be A cube, that is 288 picometer whole cube. Now what is picometer? It is 10 to the power minus 12 meter. So 288 into 10 to the power minus 12 meter whole cube. And if I convert this meter into centimeter, it becomes 10 to the power of minus 10 centimeter. You can do the calculations. The final value comes out to be 2.39 into 10 to the power minus 23 cm cube. So that is the volume of one unit cell. From this information, we have to calculate volume of 208 gram of the element. Therefore, volume of 208 gram of element is mass by density 208 gram divided by density is 7.2 gram per cm cube. The final value comes out to be 28.88 cm cube. So this is the volume of 208 gram of the element. Now we need to see how many unit cells are present in this much volume of the element. So number of unit cells in this volume is equal to the total volume 28.88 cm cube divided by volume of 1 unit cell that we have already calculated, 2.39 into 10 to the power minus 23 cm cube per unit cell. So that comes out to be 12.08 into 10 to the power 23. So this is the total number of unit cells found in this volume. It is already given in the question that element crystallizes in BCC form. We know that number of atoms per unit cell of BCC system is 2. Therefore, total number of atoms in 208 gram of the element would be 2 atoms per unit cell into total number of unit cell, that is 12.08 into 10 to the power of 23 unit cells. So the final answer comes out to be 24.16 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. So this is the answer. I hope it is clear to you. We will see the second problem. X-ray diffraction studies show that copper crystallizes in an FCC unit cell with edge length of 3.608 into 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter. In a separate experiment, copper is determined to have a density of 8.92 gram per cm cube. Calculate the atomic mass of copper. So what and all informations are given here? Copper crystallizes in FCC form. Edge length is found to be 3.608 into 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter. Density of element is 8.92 gram per cm cube. We need to calculate the atomic mass of copper. As we already know, number of atoms per unit cell of FCC is 4. Apply that to the formula. Density is equal to Zm by A cube Na. Therefore, M would be equal to dA cube Na divided by Z. So apply all the values here. Density is 8.92 gram per cm cube into Avogadro number is 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms per mole into volume is A cube, that is 3.608 into 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter whole cube, whole divided by Z, number of atoms per unit cell, that is 4. You can do the calculations. Final value comes out to be 63.1 gram per mole. But since we don't use any units for atomic mass, you can simply write it as 63.1 units. Let's see the third problem. Silver forms CCP lattice, cubic close packing lattice, and X-ray studies of its crystal show that the edge length of its unit cell is 408.6 picometer. Calculate the density of silver. Atomic mass is found to be 107.9 units. So what and all informations are given here? Silver forms CCP lattice. As we all know, CCP is nothing but FCC system only. And edge length is found to be 408.6 picometer. Molar mass of silver is 107.9 units. Let's see the solution. Since it is an FCC system, number of silver atoms per unit cell will be 4. So value of Z is 4. Molar mass of silver is given. It is 107.9 gram per mole. For simplifying the calculations, let us convert it into kilogram. So it comes out to be 107.9 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram per mole. Now edge length of the unit cell given is 408.6 picometer. That is nothing but 408.6 into 10 to the power minus 12 meter. Now use the formula density D is equal to Zm by A cube into Na. So apply the values here. 4 into 107.9 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram per mole, whole divided by 408.6 into 10 to the power minus 12 meter whole cube into Avogadro number, which is equal to 10.5 into 10 to the power 3 kg per meter cube. That is nothing but 10.5 gram per cm cube. So that is the density of silver. I hope it is clear to you. So that was about today's video. Thank you so much for watching.